Greetings everybody and welcome back to Daddy DeGrand, DeGrand Daddy Plays Pyre. Let's get back into the campaign, shall we? Looking forward to where the journey is taking us next and what other colorful personalities we are going to meet. I feel like, especially over the last few episodes, the family has grown quite noticeably. Let's go into the Black Wagon, see who's waiting in here for us. Figured I would see you here. So, I saw in the comic section that there apparently is some kind of apostrophe in her name above the first A. I'm not seeing that. Maybe my eyes are bad. Let's see what she has to say. You approach Pemitha, who has kept herself since she joined your small band. I mean, we're anything but small at this point. She is an outcast of the winged high-wing remnants, the Commonwealth's hated enemies. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, reader darling? So I am. In those first moments when we met, the misgivings you relay to that nice headwind boy, I wouldn't have trusted in me either. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert itself into your group and you just go with it? I mean, I don't know anything about the Commonwealth's history, so I was basically just judging on your character, so I don't know if that makes my case better or worse here. However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see, I have business with my blood sister Tamitha and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story. All in all, one that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again, maybe not soon, but in time, and we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest, until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talks with someone like me, and besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. I mean, yeah, basically that's exactly what I mean. She is too smooth. She is just way too smooth in everything she does, says, and represents. That is the sole reason why I'm not trusting her. Nothing to do with her history. She swoops away before you can respond. Okay, anything else? Yeah, this thing is shining. The moonshine, kept close at hand in the off chance of a good occasion or a very bad one. Oh, okay. I wasn't quite sure what it is, now I know it's some kind of alcoholic beverage. Let's see if she gets mad if I drink it out. Yeah, she does. Pemitha notices you with her bottle of moonshine. Drink up, by all means, darling. Nice to find a boy after my own heart. She moves in close and lowers the voice. Let me tell you a little secret. That bottle there, it's enchanted. Never runs dry. Ever. Believe me, if it could, I would have known by now. Apparently it was some burnt old bog crone that once tried to make a never-ending poison, but kept failing utterly till she threw away her life's work in disgust. I fetched a good price for it. Decided to take a swig one day while on the hunt for Tamitha, when things weren't going quite as well for me as they are now, you understand? Turns out that stuff is really good. Consider it for sharing, darling. Just everything in moderation and so on, She takes a drink herself as she brushes by you. Oh man, that is quite the story. Just ringing the bell to keep my good friend Rookie primed. Actually, I was asked today which one of this merry band of mine is actually my favorite, and I said, as of this moment, it is a tough call between Rookie, Tizo, and Sir Gilman. I'm looking forward to what other colorful characters we are going to meet, but I'm also interested in what characters you like. Tell me about that in the comments below, because I am genuinely interested in that. Let's see, the Sulfur Main. The lone minstrel cautions that the one path down the cliffs is rather treacherous. Let's see it then. Let's see what awaits us here. The wagon has hit a snag, descending the black cracks. Its wheel is stuck. And Jodariel is not pleased. First that blasted little bird, now this. Though you lack Jodariel's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. You're welcome, Jodariel. You're welcome. May the sandalwood be worth all of the hassle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He is very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move. Soon the wagon is prepared to press onward, down the jagged slopes toward Wakingwood. Her companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. Let me see the advice then. Glass Peak and Flamberg lands on the northern plateau over Wakingwood, pocked with seething fissures. Sir Gilman claims he can dig up something valuable here. Lands to the east of Wakingwood, riddled with black cracks. Pilfer says she can procure a talisman. Oh yeah, I'm interested in that. I am interested in that talisman. Having gone the route Pemether recommended, she directs you toward a particular crack, no more conspicuous than any other. They clip our wings before they cast us down, you know. But, just the same, we learn to flit around a bit. Just watch. Pemether swoops up to a nearby peak and disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting long and returns beating an item of some sort. For you, reader darling, we Highwind remnants stash away such things for such occasions. The luminous idol. Let's see it. After grasping the orb, the bearer instantly recovers all stamina. That one is good. That one is quite good. If you have someone like Ryuki who can make a fast run for the orb, you can then have a full stamina bar again to keep running. That's actually quite powerful. Having passed beyond the black cracks, your wagon arrives at the edge of Wakingwood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling, he ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye, he was to find us at the edge of these woods. We supposed to keep waiting for him? He would desire for the stars to be your guide as always. The rites beckon and the rites take precedence above all else. Surely you shall find us yet. Then, let's keep moving. How to get through these woods? The lone minstrel notes two possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. I kinda had a feeling we wouldn't meet him. I feel like that would have just went a tiny bit too smooth. The lone minstrel says his client Sandalwood once resided here, and the lone said his client Sandalwood studied the rites here. Which one to pick? Which one to choose? I go with Greymore because it sounds a little less troublesome. Maybe there's some kind of possession he left behind, you know? Sandalwood has led a long life, compared with any of you at least. In the latest years of his exile, he became rather reclusive for a variety of reasons he shall no doubt explain. He found some solace here, in these woods, though I fear I cannot locate his residence without him. Unfortunately, you'll find no trace of Sandalwood, and without him there to guide you, you remain quite lost. The woods seem to have encroached, there is no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. Oh, we are in the Lost Woods. We are in the Lost Woods, alright. Ashen grounds amid Wakingwood. Base seems drawn to this location for some unknown reason, and the Imp Tiso seems to wish to go towards this location. So here's the thing, I don't think Bay has ever been wrong about her ideas, her instincts, so I am actually willing to follow her. Also, Burn Grove sounds a bit more pleasant than the Underthicket. I also don't know if and how good Tizo knows this sandalwood person. The woods are so disorienting at this point that you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later there shall be time to pursue your vocations. Let's see, the Beyonder Crystal seeks your Dariel. Your Dariel. I can sense you out there somewhere. What is it that you want? You have invoked Sandra, blah blah blah. Let's first ask her what is on her mind. Let me ask you something, lovely reader. Have you any idea of how long I've been imprisoned here? Hundreds? Thousands of years? Sandra's asking you to guess the duration of her exiles. Let's go for 1,000 years. You guess that Sandra could have been in her current state of exile since well before the dawn of the current age. Simply because I don't think that 100 years... I feel like that is not a time in which I would get sick of people who share the same fate as mine that easily. At first she shows no indication that she even heard you. Close. Soon enough I shall be getting there. I've been imprisoned thus for 837 years. Hey, I've been good. According to my count at least, it is possible I'll have lost track. Although given my state, I can assure you that I have had ample time to verify my arithmetic. She goes silent for a time. Let me give you some advice. If you decide to kill the Emperor, make sure you achieve it what you set out to do. I expected my own death regardless of the outcome of my task. I was not expecting this. Certainly not to be telling you about it 837 years later. Or however long that it has been. Although, enough of that for now. Let us get back to business. Let's see this scribe trial then for Jodariel. You need not ask me twice. Simply verify which one of yours shall be the subject of my scrutiny. Jodariel, girl, are you ready for that? I actually want to try another. I feel like that one might be good in here. I don't think I can even earn money down there. That's the main reason why I was doing this. Okay, let's go. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Jodariel. She is an apparition from the age of Emperor Solium Moore who pursued him in his exile. That surly demon, is it? She could stand to lighten up, though I fear that is not a secret I can teach. But let us bring her forth regardless. Soon Jodariel appears in heat of the summons. What is the meaning of this, reader? I'm going to put you back to school, girl. That's what this is going to be all about. I hope this isn't going to be another 1v3 again. What is the meaning of this? Reader, where are the others? The apparition Sandra appears and loosens her mask. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You're good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weaknesses perhaps outweigh your strengths. Though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well then, reader. Let us show her whether she is right. Oh, this... It makes sense. Good. That's bad. This is very bad. Bad indeed. Damn, she left a trail behind. Yeah, this isn't going good. This isn't going good for me. This is going pretty bad for me, all things considered. Oh, that trail they leave behind. Okay, I have to change around. No. No. I'm over. I won't be winning this one, I can tell. Oh, just in time. Jump in, jump in, jump in. There we go. I'll need to do it 2 more times. Oh. Good. No, no, no! I want to jump over that spot. I can't. Good. Why can't I jump over that wall? Damn. I need to come back quick, 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 quick. Good, I'm back. She got me. I'm down. Oh, these birds. Good. Only once more. Only once more. Took them out both. And this should be it. This should be it. This should be it. Yes! Ooh, that was much closer than I feel comfortable with. Ooh. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I am never satisfied, Demon. However, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Oh, that was something. Reader, though you shall always be a burden, it is much lighter than the burden of a lonesome exile. What did I own? What did I earn? That was a strange experience. What do you have there, reader? Solium's Horn for completing the Jodariel's trial. What does it do? Casts her aura farther and faster than usual. I mean, it's not bad. Her aura is definitely the best thing she has on her. Let's accept it. Oh, that was something, alright. Let me see you, Jodariel. There you are. I've chanted these around, right? Yeah, I was pretty sure I was giving her this one before. No idea what it changed. Let's have her have that one. It's her very own, you know. Might as well make some use out of that. And you know what? I want to try this one on my man Jilman. I think he can make good use out of that. And this one recovers stamina. I feel like this one would be good for you. And I don't even use his aura all that much, so maybe that's actually the play here. Let's go with that. Whew. Oh my god, that really was a thrill. I was pretty sure I was about to lose that one. Sift through the ashes. He was here, he was here! Human Sandalwood. If I may ask, how can you be so certain? I think from this? I think from this! It says something, I don't know what it says, but I feel like it has to mean something. Faye produces a small strip of bark she found in the ashes. At first it seems like nothing of interest, until you see a message carved onto the inside. Bark strip, it must mean something. This can be sold at the slug market. A sturdy strip of bark, on it is written, "Come to Cinderroot." So, it's some kind of message from this Sandalwood guy. Seems that way. Which way to Cinderroot? A hush clearing south of the glade of Lu. Grounds well traveled by saps knowledgeable in the rites. It is due west. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone, rest up. Big day coming up. Oh, I can train someone again or do something else. I don't quite know what study in Pyre would do for me again. Was it just a temporary bonus? Or was it actually something permanent? Let's go with that. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through great understanding comes the reader's influence. Ancient manuscript revealing a mystic path to freedom from the downside. For centuries, the teachings of the 8 scribes have been passed down through oral tradition alone. Attribute bonuses you bestow on all of your fellow exiles who participate in the rites. Triumvirate whose reader is well attuned to the book has an inherent edge against its adversaries. Let's see. I think I've already taken that one before? Not quite sure. Presence. Presence is pretty good. Quickness is also decent, but I feel like all of my allies have already a pretty good level of that. Let's take Hope. Concentrate on the substance of the words and teachings of the Book of Rites, such as you understand them thus far. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Reader's influence spirit. That's neat. If those are permanent, I should really study more in the future. Okay, there's the Cinder route. That's where I'm supposed to go. You have reason to suspect the informant Samuel may have come through here. Let's see if we can find this mystery man. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinder route, but once again, the informant Samuel is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as you search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles a little Tizo. Skra! That Tizo goes skra! Tizo seems to be crying out of surprise. He has spotted something or someone. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. You look special. Hail, Tizo, but you look famished. Here. The wooden man, huh? The tall Zep produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. Probably a fish. Tree-like creatures known for their ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition. Having allied with them, the Commonwealth achieved in decades what it could not achieve in centuries. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Wolfred Sandalwood. He is the lone minstrel's client, Hadwin's informant, and leader of the Nightwings. It has been long, Wolfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tariq. I trust your newer companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir. I think you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. Zep looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to me. You must be the reader. I am certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my boy, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. Okay. You're welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. So I take it that he is a reader himself and now wants to replace me. You consider what to say to all of this. Wolfred intends to relieve you of your duties to the group. Insist on staying, bid everyone farewell, and remain silent. You have been assured your freedom. You categorically refuse to be cast aside so easily. The leader of the Nightwings has returned. You can tell when you are no longer wanted. Remain silent. This cannot be happening. To have come this far, only to be brushed aside by some strange sap. I'm going to remain silent here, because I am confident that my people, my friends, will take a stand for me. You stare back at Wolfred, attempting to glean a deeper insight into what drives him, though remain unable to sense anything further. Still, you refuse to budge at his behest. Hold on. Wolfred, sir, I'm Hadwin. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we are here, thanks to you, and also to this reader. Not just a reader, he's our friend. My friend. He is not disposable. We made him a promise and our freedoms are now intertwined. Wolfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped that you'd have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a ride you need to get through, do you not? I'll come along, thou shalt not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq. Aye, Wilfred, sir. Come, let's have a chat. Of course, sir. Wilfred starts toward the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Yeah, I gotta say, not a fan of this sandalwood thus far. Wilfred Sandalwood joined you. He knows much of the rites. Yeah, let's welcome him aboard. Let's welcome him aboard here. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not too fond of him right now. He kinda left a bad first impression on me. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the Glade of Lu, where the stars directed you. Wolfred nods his approval, but leaves everyone to their devices. Oh, it's this guy. Page revealed, the demon. Oh, hey you guys, you know, I guess I didn't get the word out about his new franchise, which we opened here just now. So give you a great deal, just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, one. Let's see what he has in store for me. Once per ride of the bearer's pyre is extinguished, it is instead restored by 5. It's interesting, but I hope I will never need that. And I think I've seen that one earlier before. I don't have a lot of money on my hands, so I probably have to be a bit safe. But you know what? I think this one served its purpose. You can have that. Proceed. Let's keep it like that for now. Appreciate you doing business, and you guys be sure to tell your friends, okay? Let's check the wagon then, really quick. I figured you have something to say. Emperor Myrrh. Scarcely could I recognize him when at last I found him. A half-starved animal, horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of his blackened reputation. And I, a man conquered countries, feared my emperor then in such a way as I had never known. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. The little imp, Haup, proved of little help against the Sisters of the Ark, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. I was unable to watch. My heart ached with such pity for the man, and for the love I felt for him when I had served him, that I sprang to his defense. That's very nice of you. Let's close the book. Donning her raiments. Are they all? Mustering courage. Anyone else? There's his nest. Taking stock of the books. And there. Donning us raiments indeed. I feel like I need to be drunk for these rides. I want to see if I can get her out again. Maybe not. Doesn't he have any kind of keepsake that just lies around here? Making sure the coast is clear. I knocked on that so often that I knocked behind it at some point. Interesting. You called for me, lovely reader. Nothing to see here. Okay, cool. Bid farewell. Until our next appointment. Okay, okay. You got me, Wolfred. What do you want? I really wanted to skip him out. As you approach Wolfred Sandalwood, you'll feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon, rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a time, then... Tariq, if you have a moment... Aye, Wolfred, sir. What is it? This reader, you deem him worthy by your estimation? The lone minstrel tilts his head in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Wolfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others as well. I believe that his achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet he and the others followed them. Indeed, your works make sense as ever, Tariq. So here's a question. He's a woodman. What is he smoking? What is he smoking in his pipe? And what does little Tizo think of him, I wonder? Skrahaki! Tizo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around. Why, thank you, Tizo. There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't oft spoken by those two, my boy. Nonetheless, I shall be watching you. Now, pardon us. Tariq and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you think you know the lone minstrel will look your way over his shoulder. I don't think that this guy and I are going to get green anytime soon. I don't think we will. Let's commence. You and your fellow exiles arrived at the sacred site called Glade of Lu, and now look to the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. The woods about you bearing a sense of tranquility you have not felt in some time. But then you notice one of the trees move, it travels toward you, and regards you with an exaggerated bow. What did he say? That sounded almost computable. Well, goodness, by the roots of Lu's Glorian. It would appear the rumors are correct. The Nightwings have returned. Third of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Wise or the Philosopher. He is said to have fathomed every thought, and his wisdom flows through the river of his name. Oh, but where are my manners? One moment. The sap claws at his mouth with his wispy fingers. Oh my god, that face! Much better. H. Manly Tinderstaff, at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me. Trust me, with a name like Manly, I would have heard from you. He is a sycophant who seems certain he will land a position of high standing once he is free. My fellows and myself, you perhaps know us as the Chastity. We soon shall stand against you on the rights, for now I am just willing away the time. Making small talk. Just look at that face with that hair, man, it's hilarious. A triumvirate bent on exploiting the rights to gain status in the Commonwealth, led by the sap H. Manly Tinderstaff. Now then, as I have introduced myself, you turns. To whom am I speaking? Then in your mind's eye you see Wolfred and hear his voice. Manly Tinderstaff is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourself to him nor me. Well... Beneath the mask, your Dariel stares back at him in silence. You suspect Wolfred's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now, how very rude indeed. Well, fine, ignore me, but you do so at your own peril. He looks much less charming now, does he? Anyhow, once this evening's rite commences, any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now come along, come along. Manny bows again and wanders off into a clearing as the stars begin to burn. There. Stars are shining bright as usual. Exiles may choose from different masteries each time they rise in rank. A certain item lets you repick them, okay.
The stars align themselves before you, reader.
Mighty kind of the stars.
We are now at the Glade of Liu. I have to say, you've come so very far.
Where is the Iron Liu?
There are those, such as your adversaries called the Chastity, who have toiled for this too.
Yeah, they're going to toilet themselves away.
Freedom comes great opportunity. It could be yours instead.
Oh, I'm grasping the opportunity.
Show the Chastity that the Nightwings are superior.
I like that there's finally a map without any obstacles again. I feel like I've had that in a while. I wonder, oh Hornet Nightwings, how well you know these woods? Why? These woods would strangle you, and I'm afraid I could do little to stop them, even if I tried. You might do better to beware of them. When Jadariel continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Why, you insolent? Then fine, let us begin this dance indeed. He shoves his mask back on in a huff. And allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return onto my proper station in the Commonwealth. There they are.
The rite shall begin forthwith.
Let me check them out really quick. So, as I figured, he wouldn't be very quick, but he has a lot of presence and glory. He's basically very similar to Jadariel, but he has a bit more hope, so he won't stay knocked out for long. I have no idea how these guys fight, so I'm gonna have to be careful around them. This is a regular human, as far as I can tell. Not that quick. And overall fairly average stats, I would say, aside from that. And Saxiana. And a lot of these flying guys. Very low stats, but her abilities, I have to be careful around them.
Decide.
I will decide at my own pace, mind you. Let's see here. I want to try out my man, Sir Gilman. I haven't had the opportunity to use him in a ride yet, so that's an easy first choice for me to make here. I also feel like picking her, simply so that I can get a better feeling for what she is able to do. Let's keep it like that. Pamitha. And kind of want to pick Hedwig simply because he's stuck to me. Simply because I appreciate that. But I feel like this one might be hard, simply because I don't know what this man is gonna do to me. Jadariel is actually unwilling? Really? We just made it through the trial. Come now, don't be like that, girl. Oh well. Oh well. Let's pick Hedwig then.
Edwin, it is done.
Let's show Wolfred what we can do. Are you quite ready, finally, oh Nightwings? May all of those marks of yours ensure no harm should come to any of your lovely countenances. Now come along, let's give the stars of a show. I swear, Manly has to have some kind of British accent. I don't know how to do a British accent, but I'm sure he has one of those. What's that? Oh, interesting. May I present to you Humboldt Manley Jr. Why, he is every bit my equal, and his powers to guarantee the Tinderstolf line shall have a bright future. Manly Sapling, which not only has a name, but bears a similar posture and likeness to him. He goes on and on about his sapling for a while. His knight does not know about you, good Pamitha, but he is quite finished listening to that sap's idle blather. Say no more. Would that he would say no more either. Now, isn't he just the most precious thing you have ever seen, A sapling is nothing but an extension of Manly's. If he is banished, a sapling should cease to trouble you as well. Say no more then.
Manly and his offspring hold no small degree of influence within the Commonwealth. There are many who would welcome his return, though none so much as he himself.
I feel like I have made a mistake going for him here. Oh, boy. Okay, I need someone else's aura here. Bam! That works. And straight onto the pyre. Oh ho, what is this? It seems the woods themselves are closing in upon our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now. These grasping roots and vines, they may not hold you in such high esteem as I. Okay, so much for obstacles in this map.
Your adversary Manly is comfortable in this. suffocating glare.
And into the pyre. That was no problem at all. Oh dear, the woods are closing in and comfortably close at that. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps if we stand aside a while, we could put an end to this much the sooner. He's actually summoning those things, at least that's what it looked like to me. Let's have Hedwyn do a little show here. Good start. That should hit, and this should also hit. And now we make a quick run for... Oh, he made me drop it. Nope. Gotcha, baby. Gotcha, baby. What you gonna do now, huh? Oh, he's placing his friend over there. No problem at all. The ability to fly is pretty useful. Say, have you noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here, Almost as if the 100 Minds himself represents you being here. Yes, I rather think that's it. So, cease with all your scurrying about with that damned orb and let me handle this. More roots, more roots. Teaser would have been very good for this, I believe. No, is this bad? I figured. I have to be very, very careful here. Okay. Damn! Double! Bye-bye, Hedwyn, indeed. Oh, man. Gilman really isn't too good on this map right now. Yeah, man, look at how they are blocking me off here. Throw that over there. That should be... Ah! Damn. No, 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 no. Good, man. Great grind. No! I somehow overshot the Pyre there. Took one out. Took two out. Very spectacular indeed. And he got me though. But he is able to make a run for it now. And jump straight into the Pyre. Great play, Sir Gilman. Alright, no Nightwings, I've had it up to here with you, or perhaps I've been simply had it up to here with all these encroaching plants, these miserable things. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me. Oh boy, the map's getting more and more crowded by the minute. Yep, that was a good dodge. That was a good dodge as well, only you. Damn. Nice. Yeah, baby. I'm invincible as I do my dashes, and the same isn't true for your Pyre. Very good. Let's stand over here, throw it over to Hedwyn. Throw it over to you again. And make a run for it. Damn, she pushed me. Can't make it there. Nice. Hedwyn. It is done indeed.
The Nightwings prevail.
So they do.
Their adversaries proved no match for them.
No match whatsoever. This was rather easy, even though Sir Gilman was quite the handicap here. That ought to wipe that smug look off that sap's face. God, I hope. We did it. One step closer, everyone. Well, my. Oh, worry not, on Nightwings. I'm not angry with you, honestly. But I am very, 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 very disappointed. I thought perhaps that we had something going on here between us. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, and all. Instead, however, you decided to spit in my face. Fine, we'll have to see where all your rudeness gets you. Now, ta-ta.
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
I agree. I used to think that scribes were just a stuff of stories. But all of this really is their doing, isn't it? Let's see, what is my next upgrade I'm going to pick for you here? Well, being the orb and his allies move with and pass the orb more quickly. I like that one. Heron and his allies may instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. Liking them both, but I think this one is going to be more generally useful. Yeah. Liking this idea of having group support with him.
Flash of inspiration for next time.
And there he is. Selling on an upgrade.
The exiled Pamitha perhaps can learn the errors of her kind.
Well, Tamitha, soon I'll be catching up with you at this, whether you like it or not. Let's see what kind of upgrades she has. Swift Flight. While flying, Pamitha moves faster than usual. That one's very good. Pamitha can use her dash ability in rapid succession for less stamina. Also tempting. After saluting her adversaries, Pamitha instantly switches places with her nearest ally. Also interesting. Permanently gains 8 quickness, making her move much faster. I feel like that one would be very good to have. For 5 seconds after banishing an adversary, Pamitha moves 30% faster than usual. I find that banishing with her is pretty easy, so that may be a good choice, but Swift Flight is also pretty good. While casting Aura, Pamitha can trigger an Aura burst that banishes nearby adversaries, also very strong. If Pamitha is banished while Winged Fury's effect is active, she returns twice as quickly as usual. Yeah, I like the combination of those. And she gains +4 to her quickness, presence, and hope, making her better all around. Yeah, I'm going for this route.
The holy power of the eldest matriarch.
Pretty good.
Until the stars align.
That was well done, my boy. I'm beginning to see why your companions vouch for you. Don't let it get to your head, of course. He wasn't smoking there, I just noticed. During the rites, press Q to pass the orb when in danger. You shall regain your defensive armor almost immediately. After thwarting the chastity in a decisive victory, you return to your wagon to consider your next move. An adequate performance back there. Adequate? Yes, adequate, for the next part of our plan. Go, have your reader there consult the stars. See where they take you next. I'll give you a hint, it's further north. That's going to be up high. Did this knight here say high up? And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend, let's have a look outside then. That plan Wolfred mentioned. I just want you to know, I don't know what he means. Well, neither do I, thanks for telling me. We're here because we are going to be free again. We won't be living all our days as exiles. That's the only plan as far as I'm concerned. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Wolfred has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer thanks to you. Once more you look toward the heavens. Seek now your destination. Where's the next star? That's the one, I suppose. Solium, the golden star. The golden star shines bright over the highest mountain on the downside. So that's where you have to go, huh? So now you see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north where looms Mount Elodil. At the very top, the fall of Solium. The sacred mountain on whose summit the rites were first conceived. Oh. Whether its summit is the downside's closest point to the Commonwealth or the farthest, none can say. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The temple at the highest point of the downside exists to honor the 8 scribes. You confirm the stars indicated this exactly. Wolfred, sir, how did you know? Wolfred smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts as though he is directing them at you. My boy. Okay, I hear you, Wolfred.
Forbidden though the words may be.
He turns back to Hedwyn. Your reader skills, while rare, are not unique. But as I said, I let him do the job. I see that you have something special going on here, which benefits the plan. So my initial idea was correct here. He really is a reader and he wanted to replace me. But now he's just coming along, apparently. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom. Oh, fear not, my boy. It is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest. And for that matter, so can I. If you'll excuse me. Since your companions are exhausted from their recent travels, given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. Okay, guys. That was a very interesting episode. We met the Sandalwood, we had another ride, it went pretty okay, and I gotta say, this is getting to a point where I start to become a bit less trusting about my companions. Not even about my companions, just the Sandalwood is someone I don't feel all that good about. But Tariq trusts him, Teaser trusts him, so I am going to trust them. Until the next episode, guys, thanks for watching and have the greatest of days.